On YouTube, no one can hear me scream. Welcome to the Daily Neitz, a daily look at classic films, modern cinema, and the world of professional wrestling. And today, doing the 1979 Ridley Scott Alien film. The original, not Aliens with the Space Marines and the Game Overs and the Bill Pullmans, or the Paxtons. Not Alien 3 and Resurrection, or versus Predator, or versus Predator Requiem, or Prometheus. Just the original. I'm just talking about the first one, the 1979 theatrical cut of Alien. And I'm aware there's a huge fan base for this franchise. And there's a lot of lore that comes from those later movies. Was it 3 sequels, 2 spin-offs, and a prequel? Jeez. More than Harry Potter has. Not quite. There's a lot of lore, there's a lot of world building in there. And this is going to be a controversial opinion. I think it kind of hurts the original, having that much. Because the original, what makes it so suspenseful and so scary is that you know nothing. You don't know what year it is, although I think there's clues. Like, there's clues to everything written in the background, but I don't even think they mention the name of the company that they work for. They mentioned the company once or twice, but all this film is, and all it needs to be, is these, like, 6-7 people in a spaceship in an enclosed. It doesn't even have to be in a spaceship. It's these, like, this group of people have no connection to anything else in the world. They can't contact anyone for help. There is no hope, and they are being hunted by a creature. And that is what makes this film great, is that isolation. And the fact that once you start seeing the alien, you see a lot of it, but it takes a while to get there. A lot of current horror movies, slasher movies, what have you, they'll open the movie with a kill. Like, if you watch any of the Friday the 13th movies after, I think the first one is the only one that doesn't do it. But the movie, before the credits even roll, you see some promiscuous teenager get macheted to death in a cabin somewhere, or what have you. But Alien, the alien himself, the titular character, herself, actually, I think. I don't know the lore. They didn't go too into it in the movie. She doesn't appear, I'll call her she, because why not? She doesn't appear for like an hour into the movie. It's a good 20 minutes before even the face hugger happens, and that's, the quintessential scene from the first Alien. But it's similar to Jaws, the shark in Jaws. You don't see it, and that's what makes it scary, because it's what you don't see that really worries you. And to go off of that point, what you do see, and this is nothing about Giger's designs. His designs are shockingly brilliant. Like, I don't want to use the word beautiful, because they are not, but beautiful in the sense that they immediately achieve what they set out to do, and that is to terrify. His designs are great, and the close-ups of the alien's face, with the mouths and everything, horrifying, and the slime, and it's really disconcerting. It's when you see the whole creature that some of the fear goes away. This isn't the first time I've seen this movie. I saw it once when I was like 13, 14. My dad had it on like VHS or something, and I've seen it again since then. It was on TV. This is my first time actually sitting down watching it on DVD, start to finish, no commercial breaks, like, to watch the movie. And it lost some of the scare factor. They still built the suspense very well, and the scene I'm going to talk about is when Dallas is in the vents and he gets offed. The suspense is built super well. And just a little blip on the screen, like, that is terrifying, because you see how quickly it's moving towards his position, and he's scared, and everyone's scared, and everyone's yelling, and he turns, and then there's, like, he turns and sees it, and you see it in the audience. We go, like, we're scared. It's a very effective, like, you could call it a jump scare if you want to, but it's set up so well with the suspense that it's earned. It's an earned jump scare. But then you see, and maybe this is because I'm watching in HD, you see the alien, and it just looks like a dude in a costume going, ah! I went, because I don't remember the exact timing. I knew it was coming, but I don't remember the timing, so it still caught me. And then I looked, and I laughed, because the costume's a little bit dated. And anytime you see the full thing moving, it's very clearly a dude in a suit. And I'd much prefer that to CG. but it's like, it's that right after a shot of like the really close up of the mouth coming out of the mouth, and like really, really cool effects followed by like rubber suit tech. It's just disappointing. I didn't remember it from the first 2 times I've seen it. I don't know if I watched the theatrical cut. I don't know if it's different in the director's version, or the director's cut, which is a minute shorter. I thought it was going to be longer, but it wasn't, so I didn't watch that one. So I don't know if they like CG'd it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better, but yeah, it was 1979, and for all of this movie accomplished, that's my only real complaint is a good thing, that the creature looks like not as scary, and it's only like a few shots in the movie you see the whole thing. It's only once or twice I think I noticed like, oh, that's a dude in a suit. So it could be a whole lot worse than that. But like I said, it's not about the character itself being scary. It's about the fear of the character is what's scary, the fear of the creature, and that's what this movie does well, is that suspense, and that feeling of dread and hopelessness is throughout the whole film, and it's very, very, very well done. I know that the sequels went to completely different places, became action movies, and I think the 4th one was a comedy, maybe not intentionally, but whatever, I laughed. But the original is a very, very, very solid horror, suspense, thriller. Great, great movie. If you haven't seen it, see it. Because I feel like now there's a lot more talk about Aliens, the sequel. And that one I hear more about and hear quoted more often and everything, and that's understandable. But the first one is so good. And I feel like it doesn't get as much credit as it maybe deserves, because it deserves quite a lot. Great, great movie. I think that's all I gotta say about Alien tonight. But until tomorrow, you can like, share, and subscribe. You can leave a comment in the comment section below. You can also follow me on Twitter at Daily Neitz, and until tomorrow, bye.